we are kicking things off with a heartbreaking story from Central Florida. A third sloth from the canceled Sloth World attraction has sadly passed away, leaving behind 10 other sloths at the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens. Officials are grappling with the difficult reality of caring for these slow-metabolizing animals, and we dive into what this loss means for conservation efforts. Switch excitement to the baseball field for one last showdown. Find out who is battling it out for the championship title. And finally, let's talk community spirit and local action. The Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce is hosting the Applied Underwriters Invitational, a fantastic event combining a beautiful round of golf with vital fundraising for the United Way of Greater Rochester and the Finger Lakes. Learn how you can get involved in this incredible community effort today. A third animal from the canceled Sloth World attraction has died, leaving 10 sloths at the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens in Sanford. The sloth, identified as Dumpling, was in critical condition when it was brought to the zoo on April 24, and its health status fluctuated, according to zoo officials. The zoo acknowledged the difficulty of the situation in a Facebook post on Tuesday morning, stating that the week had been incredibly challenging for the team caring for the animals. Zoo veterinarians noted that sloths often conceal signs of severe illness until it is too late for reversal, leading to rapid decline without warning. A significant challenge for veterinarians is the sloth's slow metabolisms, which can mean it takes many weeks for pre-existing conditions to become apparent. At least 34 sloths initially imported for the now canceled Sloth World attraction have already died, and conservationists are concerned that the actual death toll may be higher. 13 sloths were brought to the zoo after the Sloth World venture was canceled. The total number of sloths currently receiving care at the zoo has dropped to 10, following the recent deaths of a habanero on Saturday and another male sloth named Bandit earlier last week. Tarleton State University Athletics is set to host the final home series of the WAC softball tournament in Stephenville, Texas. The event marks the culmination of the tournament, bringing together the final matchups for the conference softball competition. The schedule for the final series includes games played on May 5, 2026, with previous dates noted as April 28th, April 27th, April 20th, and April 18th, 2026. Fans and sports enthusiasts are expected to tune in for these concluding games as the tournament draws to a close. Columbia Law School recently hosted a testimonial dinner as part of its International Arbitration Day 2026 to honor the distinguished scholar and teacher, Professor George A. Bermann, 75 LLM, Walter Gellhorn Professor of Law and Jean Monnet Professor of European Union Law. The event brought together Columbia Law faculty, students, alumni, and practitioners globally to celebrate Bermann's 50 years of teaching at the institution. Daniel Abebe, Dean, and Lucy G. Moses Professor of Law, delivered opening remarks, commending Bermann's incredible range as an academic. Dean Abebe noted that Bermann's work has fundamentally shaped the architecture of international arbitration, making it more coherent, legitimate, and integrated across various legal systems, positioning him as a crucial synthesizer of doctrine, practice, and comparative insight. Bermann's significant legacy at Columbia includes founding the European Legal Studies Center and the Columbia Journal of European Law, serving as co-editor-in-chief of the American Review of International Arbitration, and acting as the chief reporter for the American Law Institute's restatement of the law on U.S. law of international commercial and investor state arbitration. He was also a founding member of the governing body for the International Chamber of Commerce, International Court of Arbitration. Over 200 guests attended the dinner in the Low Memorial Library, where colleagues described Bermann as a scholar, mentor, interlocutor, and friend, emphasizing his gregarious nature, generosity in mentoring, and ability to celebrate others' successes. Merritt Fox recalled meeting Bermann at Yale Law School in 1968, praising his early intelligence and consistent, joyful good nature. University professor Michael Doyle highlighted the deep personal connection between Bermann and his wife, Sandra Bermann, noting Bermann as the consummate cosmopolitan, whose work draws on U.S., European, and global scholarship. Doyle placed Bermann within a lineage of transnational law scholars, recognizing him as a pivotal figure. Anu Bradford expressed deep gratitude for Bermann's mentorship, citing his role in her involvement with the European Legal Studies Center. She described their bond as akin to that of fellow Europeans, emphasizing Bermann's understanding of transatlantic relations and commitment to European success. During his address, Professor Bermann shared his unique academic journey. He described his attraction to Columbia Law School as an international and comparative law paradise, which led to an unexpected opportunity to join the faculty and subsequently study abroad at institutions like the Sorbonne and the Max Planck Institute. Bermann ultimately stated that while research initially tested his confidence, it was the classroom experience that most inspired him and kept him at Columbia long after retirement. The Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce is hosting a community-focused golf event, the Applied Underwriters Invitational, on July 27th at the beautiful Clifton Springs Country Club. This tournament is designed to combine a round of golf with significant community engagement, benefiting the United Way of Greater Rochester and the Finger Lakes. Participants can anticipate a scenic course experience complemented by a silent auction featuring items from all American classics, opportunities to support local vendors, and exciting prizes generously provided by partners including Puma, the Fish Guys, Bass Pro, and Oxford Hounds. All proceeds generated from the event will directly support local United Way-funded programs aimed at strengthening community resilience and advancing health, youth opportunity, and financial security for all residents. Furthermore, the event serves as a qualifying tournament. Teams that secure a qualifying finish will earn an invitation to compete in the 2027 National Tournament in May at Whistling Straits. Interested individuals and businesses have the opportunity to build a foursome or become a sponsor to promote their brand. More details regarding the tournament and sponsorship opportunities are available at www.unitedwayrockfolks.org/events.